Hi Lions fans, I'm here to talk about some really great original artwork, watercolor paintings that celebrate the history of the Lions uniforms from the early years right up to the present era, and I'll show you the artwork in just a sec. I wanted to make the point that this artwork would really make a great gift. Mother's Day, Father's Day, anniversary gift, retirement gift, birthday present, although it doesn't even need to be a gift. Somebody could just be a great Lions fan, you could be a great Lions fan, and this would look beautiful framed in your home or in your office. Let me give you a little background and then we'll get right into the art. My name is Scott Silcox and I'm from Toronto. For 16 years I owned a company called Maple Leaf Productions, and we made and sold a whole variety of products that celebrated the history of uniforms. NFL uniforms, Major League Baseball uniforms, NHL uniforms, college football uniforms, and CFL uniforms. And we used this great artwork on a variety of products. In the case of the CFL, we made a number of products, and let me just show you some examples. And forgive me that I'm showing some baseball and hockey samples, but they just are kind of the easiest for me to access at the moment. We use the artwork on a large plaque. This is an example of a large plaque that uses the artwork and traces the evolution of a team's jersey. So the artwork was used on large plaques. It was also used on a smaller sized plaque. Sorry, I'll just grab the smaller sized plaque here, forgive me. The artwork was used on a smaller plaque. And let me just kind of show you the example of what it would look like for the Lions here. So the artwork was used on a small sized plaque. In addition to plaques, the artwork was also used in framed pieces. This is a Packers piece, and again, in the Lions' case, it could well have looked something like this, or any number of permutations and combinations. So the artwork was used in a framed format in addition to a plaque format. We also used the great artwork on a set of fridge magnets. And we also used the artwork on a clock that traced the evolution of the Lions uniform. And the only other product that I can think of is the coffee mugs were also made using the artwork. So what's my point? My point is that this artwork, this BC Lions artwork that I'm about to show you, really is rather famous artwork. And that sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, and I don't really mean to do that. That's that's not the way I am. But as much as sports artwork can be famous, this BC Lions artwork really is famous sports artwork. From time to time you'll see it not only in people's homes, but you'll see it in the offices of the league commissioner, you'll see it in team owners' offices, you'll see the artwork on TV ads, you'll see them on team websites. So, this really is somewhat famous sports artwork. Now let me set this aside and let's get into the actual artwork itself, if you don't mind. For the Lions, we've got 5 great pieces of artwork, starting with the 54 Lions, going to the 63 Lions, the 74 Lions, the 2000 team, and then the 2005 team. All of this artwork, and I know it's quite hard to see just on a video like this, all of this artwork can be seen on our new website that's devoted to the sale of this artwork. The website is heritagesportsart.com, and you'll be able to zoom in and see all of this artwork in great detail. The point that I'd love to make is that there are thousands or tens of thousands of BC Lions fans across the country, and we've only got 5 pieces of great artwork. So, I don't want to sound like the guy on late night TV selling Ginsu knives or super chamois, but I think the point is that there are a whole lot of BC Lions fans, and yet only 5 pieces of art. So if this is something that you're interested in, I'd ask you to consider acting sooner rather than later. Now let me describe how you can actually buy the artwork, kind of the format. So I'm going to use the 54 piece as an example. The first way you can buy the artwork is in this raw, unframed format, just like you see here. If you placed an order today, we'd package it up properly, we would ship it to you by UPS, and you would get it in roughly 7 or 10 days' time. And when you get it, then you could have it framed or mounted however you see fit. And that's $350 including the UPS shipping. Then the second way you could buy the artwork is in what we call our classic framed version. Now this particular frame shows the Denver Broncos, but let's quickly make it a BC Lions piece. The classic frame version has a black metal frame, a double white mat, then it has the original artwork, and then below the artwork is a neat little engraved plate telling the story of the artwork. In this case, this classic frame version is $425. That includes UPS shipping, and we would actually custom frame this for you, meaning if you place the order today, it would then go to our shop, it would be custom framed, and it would arrive on your doorstep in about 2 to 3 weeks' time. So that's the second way you could buy it. The first way is the raw unframed art. The second is the classic framed version. And then the third and final way is in our deluxe framed version. In this case, it's a thicker black frame, a black mat, and then it would have your original art, the engraved plate, and then at the bottom would be a neat small poster celebrating the history of the Lions uniform, and you could actually see, there's your 1954 Lions uniform. Oh, and there's what it looks like in the poster celebrating the Lions uniform. So this deluxe frame version is $450. That includes UPS shipping right to your door, and it would also be custom framed, so it would take 2 to 3 weeks before you would get it if you placed an order today. So those are the 3 ways you could buy the artwork. And let me just explain that this artwork is owned by, it was painted by a great artist by the name of Nola McConnon, a wonderful woman, great artist, and she actually owns the artwork. She's asked me for my help in promoting the sale of the artwork, which I'm delighted to do. Nola's a great person. We've worked so well together over the years. I'm delighted to help on promoting the sale of the artwork. So just to explain who owns it. Now, how do you place an order? It's really simple. There's just 2 ways. First is visit our website, heritagesportsart.com. It's fully e-commerce enabled. You can buy using any major credit card through the PayPal system, or if you felt somehow uncomfortable doing that, then call me on my cell phone. My name is Scott. My cell number is 416-315-4736. I'd love to talk to Lions fans. I can tell you some of the history that went into painting these, answer any questions you might have, and it would just be fun to chat. So feel free to call me. If you wanted to place an order with a live person, you'll get me, and my name is Scott. Thank you. Just 2 other quick points, if you don't mind. One is, if you happen to know another Lions fan who you think would appreciate great art, I would be very appreciative if you would share this YouTube URL with them. That would be very kind of you. And then secondly, you might recall at the outset that I mentioned that we've done artwork not only for the BC Lions and all of the CFL teams, but also all of the NFL teams, Major League Baseball teams, NHL teams, and quite a few college football teams. In fact, our website, the heritagesportsart.com website, has over 1,500 pieces of original art available for sale. Somebody could be a Canucks fan, or a Seattle Mariners fan, or a Seattle Seahawks fan, or a New York Yankees fan, or Green Bay Packers fan, what have you. We've got some great artwork available on the website, and so if you're a fan of another team as well, or if you happen to know somebody who's a passionate fan for a particular team, it would be very kind of you if you would share the website heritagesportsart.com. So thank you for your time. You've been great in putting up with me, and I know my future is not in selling Ginsu knives on late night TV, but thanks for your time. Best of luck to the BC Lions in the upcoming season. Thanks. Bye.